They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Again, it's Henderson. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, May with it. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Throwing here is May. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's May. They swing this out to Henderson. And he'll be about a 4 yards shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. And really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a time. Out here. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. And they go play action with May. They'll check this down to Henderson out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Patriots had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
When you look at this defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. It's complete to Williams. Now he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll throw with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. To throw, it's May. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down is May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Young now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down at 7. From the gun, it's May. This is caught by Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Henderson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking to throw. May. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Douglas. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Off the option, that's complete. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henderson is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Once more with Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Stevenson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 19-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here. Because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To the air, May. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Henderson will try and run for the first. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Here's Stevenson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to try and take off with it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. Trevion Henderson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath says do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legeth. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Right. 95.
Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, check, yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Young off the play fake. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ted McMillan as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Young to throw it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Ready? Set, ready. Hut.
Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing, Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. It'll be Young again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are back within a score. York now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17, Panthers 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd and 10. From the gun again to Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 12. Here's May. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now it's Horn. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready. 52 Bulls.
Young to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
46 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing here is May. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On the handoff, Henderson. And room there to work it inside the 25. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. They run once more with Henderson. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. That is caught. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with Henderson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A give for Stevenson, running right. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll throw with May. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What do you think?
Where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering to the field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. It's a gain of 34.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team.
Touchdown! Tommy Tremble, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Okay, York on now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Patriots 20.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He finds Douglas complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a handoff to Henderson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. To throw, it's May. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 5. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henderson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll run with Stevenson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. 3rd down and goal coming up here. They'll try and run. Stevenson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. Cut.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or two.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Young. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Into the hands of Sanders. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now 2nd and 4. Young to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this, because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here goes throw. Hey, what's that? Good play, crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Five. Hey, here goes throw. Hey, what's up? Hey, let's punch it in here, baby. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Well, going to be tough to get 2 plays out of this. This could very well be it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball